all right, this Queens native does not play. She's fierce, she's fearless, and ready to light up MetLife Stadium for the first ever two-night SummerSlam.
Yeah, joining us now is one of WWE's most dynamic superstars, a fierce competitor, a proud New Yorker, and living proof that greatness comes in all sizes. So please welcome Zelina Vega. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's talk about it. SummerSlam, 2 nights at MetLife. What can fans expect?
I think the cool thing is it's the first time that it's a two-night event, and you're looking forward to, of course, John Cena's final SummerSlam appearance, so it's going to be really big, and I think just from going as a kid to now, it's just incredible to be a part of it, especially now as champion, so I'm just excited to see the fans, too.
Congratulations.
Yeah, also, just amazing to see it grow. Like, when I was a kid, I was telling you, it used to be in the arena across the street, which was the Continental Airlines, now it's Izod. Anyway, the point is that it's now in the stadium, and it's a two-night event, and it's John Cena's final night. I mean, it's a historic night all around for you to be part of.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think, too, it's crazy because I've seen John Cena go through just incredible arc of being, you know, the biggest babyface in the world to now being the biggest bad guy in the world. So curious to see how that's going to go.
Yeah.
A part of history, and you're at home.
Yes.
How important is it for you to be doing this at home?
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family, and I think it's just nice to, you know, bring my family along for the ride. You know, I get to have my mom there, I get to have my brothers there, my grandmother. I know she's watching at home right now. My uncle Michael, and it's cool to just feel like I'm at home, and the fans kind of give you a little bit of a different welcome. So same thing when I won the title. You know, the first thing I did is I went to the 9/11 memorial and I got to lay it on my dad's name. So I was yeah. It's just, this is as real as it gets for me.
Yeah. The Queen's contingent's going to be strong. They're going to be over there at MetLife. They're going to come. Get Grandma over there.
Yeah.
What about the belts? You just go with you everywhere? You're just kind of holding on to it for dear life? Do you want to share it? Can we hold it?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, my cats have held it too, so they're taking pictures. My cats taking pictures with it too. Yeah.
This is really heavy. I'm not joking.
No wonder why
around.
you get it like hung.
I'm joking, not joking. You mentioned your dad.
Yeah.
And a lot of what you do is for your dad. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, he was the whole reason that I got into wrestling. I mean, when I think about, you know, me as a kid going to Madison Square Garden, it's crazy to now look into the audience and see, I'm like, well, that's where we used to sit. So it's cool to feel his presence with me while I'm there, but also now seeing my niece is getting into it.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. And she looks like me, so it's just, it's wild to see this little curly-haired girl. I'm like, wow, that's me. So it's cool to just feel like you're passing down something too.
Right. Let me hand this back over to you. Okay, this is yours. But you know, you talked about your size a little bit being wee. But how did you kind of figure out that this was the path you wanted to go on when you were younger?
I saw Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was the one. I remember Halloween Havoc 1997, him versus Eddie Guerrero, and I was like, okay, if he can do it, like, why can't I? You know. So he really has inspired me from then when I was just 8 years old to now. I actually got to work with him. Getting to team with him was mind-blowing. And sometimes I'm still like, Ray, I don't know if you understand how, like, who you are, to me especially, but yeah, he's my hero. So
nice.
And I feel like people might underestimate the power that you have. Right? And I'm sure a lot of little girls that are watching, like you said, your niece?
Yeah, she's only
like
3 now, so it's,
oh my gosh.
It's crazy, but I think, you know, when people get to, it's like a weird full circle moment because, you know, I went to signings for the Hardy Boys and just wanted to be a part of it all, you know. So now getting to see little girls come to me, or when they get emotional, I'm like, that was me, like that was me. So it's weird to feel like something that you were very stubborn about as a kid finally came true, and then people are like, wow, you actually did it. Like, that's insane.
What do you tell those kids then that are like, oh, I want to do this too?
That they absolutely can. If I can, then really anybody can. It's weird to think that, you know, there's a lot of obstacles that, you know, get in people's way, but if you just see your path and nothing else towards your goal, like that's the most important thing.
How do you do some of it? I'm like watching you on the screen, like how do you do some of this stuff? It's just like
you want to try, why don't you pick up Dan and let's see. No, I'm just kidding. Oh wow, that is impressive. What is your workout routine like?
So I'm usually, whether it's, you know, wrestling, because we do training also during the week, but it's I'd say about 6 days a week doing like in the gym kind of training, and then 3 days a week outside of actually having matches is when I'm actually in the ring training. Yeah.
Okay.
So my husband and I have a ring at our house, and
of course you do.
we have a school, the Dark Arts Gym, and we have all the students there, and we train them weekly, and it's just cool because we get to have them also teaching us. It's weird, as much as we're teaching them, they're always teaching us something every day too. So, and they help me get ready for certain things too. Yeah, like the Royal Rumble. My friend Justin and Ellie, like they're also part of it, and they're coaches, and we always say, okay, so how are we going to make it different this year? What are we going to do? So, but now I actually have my husband with me, and he had been gone from the company for a while, and now he's finally back, and everything just feels right in the world.
Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. It's come a long way since when we were younger. Looking at it. Women have the premier event now. It's good stuff. It's good stuff all around.
You look at but that's the thing. I look at some of my friends too, like Bianca and Io and Rhea, and just see kind of where they started and now where they're at, and me as champion. I'm like, we're changing things, and I'm so proud of everyone. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I think it was China who was the big one at the time.
Yeah. Girl power.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she's still inspiring all of us today. So it's really cool. And, from her to even Stephanie, when I was a manager, I watched Stephanie McMahon like so closely. So it's, and Lita, all the high flying moves that you see, that's all her. So it's,
do you fight with those nails?
No.
No,
no. These are press-ons. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine.
Zelina, so great to have you here.
Thank you.
And best of luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
All right. SummerSlam is August 2nd and 3rd at MetLife Stadium. 2-night combo tickets are available right now at Ticketmaster.com. They'll sell out fast, so go get your tickets.